she rejected you. Those 3 words hit harder than any punch. One moment you thought she was yours. The next, she's a stranger with eyes that don't look at you the same. It's strange, isn't it? How someone can make you feel like you're everything one day and nothing the next. You replay the conversations in your head. You think about what you could have said differently, how you could have made her stay. But listen carefully. You're not supposed to make her stay. You're supposed to let her go. Because rejection isn't the end. It's the invitation to begin again. But this time, as someone new. Now here's what most men do after rejection. They chase. They explain. They beg to be understood. But every text you send, every "please listen," every "I can change" kills your value. You think you're fighting for love, but you're fighting for validation from someone who already decided you weren't enough. So stop. Disappear. No texts, no calls, no checking her story. Go silent, completely. Because silence is terrifying. Not for you, for her. It makes her question. It makes her wonder if she misjudged you, if she lost something real. That's the beauty of disappearing. It makes noise without a sound. Here's what you don't realize. When you disappear, you create psychological tension. Humans crave closure. When you vanish without drama, you become a story without an ending. She'll start asking herself, did he move on? Was I not enough? Did he even care? That's the trap of silence. It forces her mind to fill in the blanks. And while she's stuck wondering, you're not chasing, you're rebuilding. Let her mind spiral. Let her ego burn. Because while she's trying to understand your silence, you're using that silence to become dangerous, calm, grounded, untouchable. That's where real power lives. So what do you do now that you've disappeared? You build. You hit the gym, not to impress her, but to silence your demons. You start learning, not to show off, but to evolve. You start dressing better, walking taller, speaking less. You go out, meet new people, experience life again, because the world doesn't stop just because she walked away. You were never supposed to live your life orbiting around one person. You were meant to be the center of your own universe. And when you do that, when you rebuild from the ground up, you stop craving her attention. You start commanding everyone's respect. That's what disappearance does. It kills the version of you that begged and gives birth to the one who never needs to. And here's the part no one tells you. She will notice. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next month, but one day, she'll see something. A post, a picture, a glimpse of the man she used to know, but different. Calmer, sharper, colder, and for the first time, she'll feel the loss you once felt. Not because you're trying to make her jealous, but because you finally became what she couldn't destroy. You see, she expected you to chase, to crumble, to beg for closure, but you did the opposite. You vanished, and that silence became louder than any argument, any text, any "I miss you." You didn't lose her. You lost a version of yourself that needed her. That's not loss. That's evolution. Rejection isn't punishment, it's direction. The universe removes people who don't see your worth, so you can finally start seeing it yourself. Because maybe she wasn't your downfall. Maybe she was your awakening. And once you understand that, you'll realize something powerful. She didn't reject you. She rejected the version of you that was still learning how to stand alone. And the man who learns to stand alone never falls again. So disappear, not to hurt her, not to prove her wrong, but to prove yourself right. Go silent. Rebuild in private. And when the world sees you again, they won't recognize the man who once begged to be understood. You'll be colder, smarter, wiser, and untouchable. Let her rejection be your rebirth. Because one day when she remembers you, it won't be with guilt or anger. It'll be with silence. And that silence will whisper the truth she can't unhear. She lost you. And you finally found yourself.